Good evening, my soul brothers and sisters. God blessed us with another beautiful, blessed day. So you know we got an awesome Bible study ahead of us. First off, I would like to thank God for giving me another opportunity of spreading His words worldwide. Secondly, I would like to thank all my subscribers and all my followers for walking with me on the path of righteousness. Let's get to it. From faith to faith. Title of the day is Strength Made Perfect. Bible verse reading of the day is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9, and it reads, "And he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfectly in your weakness." When you run into an impossible situation, a situation you simply don't have the strength or ability to handle, are you often tempted to simply give up and accept defeat? Don't. Instead, shout glory, because the words says God's strength is about to be made perfect in you. The word translate strength is this scripture. It means God's mercy power is working. Just think about that. When your human strength ends, God has promised that His miraculous power will bring you through. If you will look in Acts 14, you can see that God's promise is in action. The Apostle Paul was stoned by a group of Jews, taken out of the city and left for dead. Paul's human strength had ended. He was absolutely powerless. But the disciples gathered around him and prayed. The Lord risen him up and he went on his way. In other words, when Paul didn't have enough human strength to overcome, God's miracle working power was sufficient for him. It enabled him to be an overcomer in spite of his weakness. So if you're facing a crisis today, if you're sick and medicine has failed you, if your finances are out of control, if your family is falling apart, if a bad habit have you hopeless, if you've done absolutely all you know to do and you still haven't gotten results, then rejoice. For when human strength ends, the power of God excels. Only believe God's grace is sufficient in you. New mercy, new grace, every day. See, we can't handle things alone. That's why I had to learn. I had to learn a lot of things on my journey. That I can't do everything alone. So the first thing I do when I wake up is I talk to God. I pray, I talk to God, and I ask Him for guidance, for strength, for help throughout my day, for the seen and the unseen. Because God is our weapon. God is that little secret weapon, that ace in the hole, what people would say. God's that. God's all that. So if you know that and you have the amount of faith that we're supposed to have, which is exceedingly great, we can handle anything that we are faced with because we have God with us. There's no other explanation. We have God with us, so we can handle everything that we face. I pray that y'all keep that on your mind, keep that on your heart, and most importantly, keep that in y'all spirit. God have a blessing.